all of these
This meeting is
wonderful,
being recorded.
yeah, that's funny. A delayed reaction. It was nice to see everybody to get together. And what I wanted to pass on to you that I heard from some of your downline, that they were super excited. So not only were you getting in touch with them and bringing them into these group meetings, and some of them were huge, but they really, really appreciated the connection. And I've seen a lot more interaction going on Broad Ladies in the Know, ladies trying to help each other out. For instance, right now, the download list, there are some people that are just not as quite as skilled at getting that customer list loaded. So that's where you kind of rely on others to help you out. I wanted to introduce a special new employee that we have. Carrie has an executive assistant working part-time, and she's helping me
No,
out too.
Carrie and Kate do.
Yes, yeah. And well, mostly Carrie, I would say, but we're
No,
kind of
where's
shared.
Sherry? Where's
And
Sherry?
we're super excited to have her. Her name is Amy Jackson, and she is on. And Kate, I'm going to give the floor to you, Amy, to say hello to everyone. I'm going to put it speaker view if that'll work. Go ahead, Amy.
Hi, I'm Amy. My physical location is in Columbus, Indiana. I spent last week at the home office getting familiar with the products and helping organize some things in the warehouse, which was a lot of fun, meeting with Carrie and Kate. And I'm really excited to be in my new role and to support the whole Essential Bodywear family in whatever way I can. So thank you for having me.
Thank you for that, Amy. And
Welcome.
Some of them have already received an introduction from you today. So look for an email that has come from Amy. So we will work very closely in hand with her, and it's just helping with some of those Stretch Armstrong movements that Carrie and I have been having to make. Amy's going to help fill in some of that gaps. And I don't know if you see back here, special guest. You want to say hi to everyone? We have Danielle in the office today. She and I try to meet up here every now and then, and we're taking photos of all the cool spirit wear that some of the gals who attended regional meeting were able to see, and some of them had purchased. So we're going to have those up on the website pretty soon. So that's also exciting. So
all right, I'm going to go get back to my support role. So have a great meeting, everybody. Have a good week.
Thanks, Amy.
Thanks for joining, Amy.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, so back to the list. So as you know, our Nicole's and Zoe's have come back in fully stocked, which is great news. Those are going out like crazy. We did not; those only have the $3 off, not the $9 off, because we don't want to give it away. We know that that's a great product. We love that bra, and we're excited to have it. And actually, you know what? I'm going to hit participants here. I am going to mute all before I continue on. And so good news, Sally bras have arrived. Someone was asking the question yesterday, where are the Sally bras? But we're still in the process of counting it. We have a lot going on here at home office. Like Amy said, she was in here last week, so we kind of prioritized some of organizing spirit wear. We've actually got a gently used sale coming your way pretty soon, and then just kind of getting ready for our busy selling season and getting ready for the next announcement I'm going to make, which is we finally have noticed that our buff and black Abbeys have left. So it should be it's on in the water. It's I'm gonna say mid-October, but I'm really hoping it'll be quick. Things are moving rather quickly with shipments lately. It's nothing like what we had encountered before, so that's really exciting news. I will point out we didn't get everything, so keep in mind these are POs that were created probably 2 years ago at this point, quite some time ago. So our pendulum has swung, and it's a little bit different than what we have. everything will be in stock. We have some that aren't coming in, but the only ones that will really somewhat affect that will be a 40G black, a 42C black, and a 44C black. I've already gone through the inventory, taking a look at what's coming in and what's not here. So we're not off by much. So, and again, those are not out of stock. It's just we're not getting them in that shipment. They'll be in the next one coming. So that is all right. Clap of hands. I'm sure you're all going to celebrate that one. That's great news to knowing that those are back in stock. And then let's see, I think that was it. Website update. Oh my gosh, I'm going to bring that up because we spend half of our days, which is the reason we're bringing on an executive assistant to help out. Tracy is hitting it. Carrie's hitting it. I'm hitting it. Danielle's hitting it. In every which way we can, we are fully participating in what's going on with our new website. We were super, super, super close. Our launch date for Shopify was going to be yesterday. We ran into an issue with our basically pairing our variations, and it was difficult when we set up our original first website, and it continues to be an issue because we are not just a t-shirt and sweatshirt business. Obviously, we are multiple SKUs. You have a 26-page stock report. If that doesn't tell you right there, it's a lot of variations, a lot of colors, a lot of sizes. It's looking really, really, really nice. We solved a huge piece of the puzzle this morning by kind of putting our heads together. So at this point, it's going to start to go quicker. We have the swatches, the swatch colors, we're matching the samples, and then our next step is to get the barcoding in. Why are we taking our time to make things right? Because we don't want to go back and redo it. If it takes a little bit longer to get this to launch, at least we know by the time it's launched, it's not because we're rushing it and we're shoving it through. We're doing it right the first time. This is going to benefit you and it's going to benefit us. Once we have the Shopify piece, that Shopify piece is actually plugged into what's called Above Gem, which is your new back office. It's easy to understand. It's going to be easy to learn. There are a few ways you can customize, but it's going to be quite simple for you to share your links to help people shop if you need to, and so on. So you're going to have to, I'm going to say, just continue to be patient. You already have. We're very appreciative. I know sometimes we get calls, sometimes with inventories, we will get calls day after day after day. Where's the inventory? Where's the inventory? I appreciate that this group has been very patient and understanding and knowing that we have a huge, huge task, something that companies don't want to do. I know in my youngest daughter works as a computer science engineer at General Motors, and they're doing a transition similar to this, and they have a team of probably 150 working on it nonstop. It's not an easy task. Moving a website is not anything that anybody takes on lightly, but it's something we needed to do to move the company forward and modernize along the way. So it is all progressing. It's just not quite as quick as we had hoped so, but this gives you a little bit more time to get your customer lists downloaded. And I want to reiterate, I've had some I don't know, I think a bit surprising responses. I took my Sunday to put together another video to make it easier. I've done multiple. Most of you already know that. This is not something new. We've told you from the beginning, if you want your customer list by size, you're going to have to do it. Kind of like anything else, it doesn't seem important until it is important. But I've done my best to try and make sure everybody knows. So I'm surprised that people are so caught off guard. But, you know, this is another reason we're moving away from Party Plan. If we don't even have the ability to download what our customers have ordered, it's antiquated. It's an old system. It's not up to date. It's not modern. It's not easy. It's ridiculous that reps should have to get the email notification and then it comes from somewhere else. People should be very clear what they ordered, when they ordered it, what address it's going to, where that package is, what to do if it's missing. And so we're happy to put that piece in. But do make sure that you're getting your lists loaded. If you're running into difficulty, I've had ladies who are wanting to get on the calls with me. I'm not taking calls at this time on how to do it. Please reach out to each other if you're having trouble. Rep support knows how to do it. Most of your teammates do as well and can help out. I promise you it's not that hard if you just get in and try. It's a pretty minimal use of Excel. So it shouldn't be too complicated for you to get done. So any questions for me? Otherwise, I'm going to move on to Carrie. Shireen just said she's happy to help out. I love that. Jessica Sneed actually posted some great tips. Reach out to your bra ladies. If we see a post that comes through that says, this is where I'm getting stuck, here's what I will tell you. If you are stuck, or if your teammates are stuck and you can't help them, don't just go out and say, I can't do it. Come out and say, I clicked on Excel. I clicked on this. This is what it looks like. It didn't look like what Kate showed me. Give us an indication that you're working on it. It's like having a 6-year-old who can't add and just giving him the answer to 3 + 3. He's not learned anything if you just give him the answer. So we're trying to encourage you to, tell us what you can't do in that, and we can work towards helping you with a solution.
Sharon Bickley on my team has been really helpful too.
I've heard that. And there's another one, somebody
She knows
else.
exactly what she's doing.
Yeah. Yes. And actually I sent her a invite to hop on. I'm not sure why she must not have gotten it.
Oh, she did send it. You did get it. Okay.
I did. I invited her to Leading the Way. So
she probably didn't see it.
Hopefully she'll be in and she can hop on the call. So, or she can watch it and review. So,
right.
And anything else for me? Otherwise, I'm going to pass on to Carrie. All good? Okay, Carrie?
Thanks,
Okay.
Kate.
Thanks, Kate. I know everybody's working really hard. Another thing we're working on, you guys, is the fun task of making sure our direct deposits get uploaded. So we are testing that out. So there's a lot of things that go into this. And I think, you guys would all agree your pay is one of them, to make sure that format we get can go over to our bank and be able to pay direct deposits. So we're working on everything, you guys. Let's talk a little bit about team building in October and enthusiasm. I think it's really important as a leader. You may not agree with everything we do or say as a company, but sometimes you got to lead through them, right? And it's all in our attitude. It's all in how we, send that out. So I would say one of the most exciting things to see in September was the amount of excitement with having the team meetings and team calls back. And like Kate said, I've heard too from other people in the field, we get calls into home office too. And they're excited that we're back doing the team meetings. They're back excited that they're hearing from their upline. So I want to say that really goes a long way with enthusiasm. Everybody get their pen out right now. Pen out. If you're driving, do not get a pen out. I'm like, if you're in the car driving, no. I'm like, this is recorded. Pink out dates. Ready? October 18th through the 23rd. October 18th through the 23rd. Of course, we'll have amazing specials. National Legging Day, October 18th. Mammogram Day, October 20th. National Color Day, October 22nd. Okay, so I think we did a good job of putting in some really big dates into our pink out weekend. So I'm very excited about that. Bra themed parties for October. I asked Danielle to kind of come up with something creative. Wouldn't it be fun to have a creative party for the month of October? A scary bra party. I don't know who did it years ago. I don't know who thought of it, Might have been Carrie Stoyer, could have been Carla, could have been Lisa Collin, I don't know, but I thought it was hysterical. So it's kind of fun. And not only that, you could tie it to Project Uplift and having people bring in their obviously the scary bra is not going to go into Project Uplift, but you could have a contest at your parties. Really kind of focus on that. So lastly, I'm going to share a little thing I put together today. Let me see if I can share my screen. I'm sorry. I say that and I'm like, I have a hard time always remember that. Okay, so we are going to take a look at my slideshow here. Let's see, play from the start. Okay, so it is time to make a path. It is now September. It is the middle of September. It is not too late to still earn your way to Costa Rica. Amy's busy sending out check-in letters today of people on the personal volume path. And next, we're going to be working on the people on the standard path. But I want you to know it's not too late to bring in a sponsoring path to your lifestyle. I'm like, let's just take a look at it. So we're going to go through where am I, my points and my PV, the sponsoring path to, time to offer the opportunity. We're going to talk about the target dates, about the itinerary for Costa Rica, and then destination Costa Rica. So, wait a minute. Okay, that my slides got messed up. So first, let's talk about who's earned the trip. This is as of August commission run. I know I'm going to get hammered in the comments that you already made it in September, but I go by what Kathy gives me after she posts the run from August commissions. So you don't need to go comment to Carrie. You don't need to. When we run commissions is when we get the updated thing, because I know there's people that have made it with their September numbers. And I just want to say, we know that. I'm trying to say this is from August commission run. Okay. So you got Lindsay, who has level 5 of the personal volume path, Carrie level 4, Sonia level 5. Those are three people that have made it on the personal volume path. The sponsoring path, or the standard path, which is how we've always had a sponsoring requirement and a personal volume, combined path to do that. Lisa has learned level 5, Lynn has earned level 1, and Renee has earned level 1. So now I want to take a look. Here are 3 people. We're going to take a look at where they're at and see how they can change their path and make a quicker path to earning Costa Rica. So you got Olivia. She has a personal volume of 27,182. She has a standard path points of 31,604. Maria, she's got 23,594 in PV and standard points of 28,565. And then Claudia at 24,450 and her standard path. So she has literally just had personal recruiting. Okay. So this is a nice little cheat sheet. I'll post all this in the leader form so you guys have it. This is a cheat sheet that Kathy kind of made that kind of gives you a breakdown of sponsor points, personal volume points, how many qualified recruits, etc. So let's take Olivia, for example. She has 1 qualified recruit to date, and she's going to sponsor. Her goal now, she's like, I got to sponsor 2 more people this fall. I can do this. She believes in herself. She's going to do it. So doing that, she really does a fast pace to Costa Rica. So she's going to add 2 more recruits. By getting those ladies to $1,000, she picks up 2,000. She picks up in these 4 months, September, October, November, December, she picks up 6,000 in personal volume from those 3 recruits that she brought in. So she has a personal volume goal of selling 15,400 for September, October, November, which works out to be $3,850, which, to be honest, most leaders are selling over $3,000 a month. So that's not typical. That's not untypical. So by doing that, she set her path on hitting level 4. Now, if she wasn't going to sponsor, she literally would have to have another $27,000 in personal volume over the next 4 months, which is about $7,000 a month. What makes it a little easier? Sponsoring, offering the opportunity. Now let's take a look at Maria. Maria has 0 qualified recruits to date, and she's like, I'm sponsoring 3. I'm literally gonna get out there and sponsor that. So that brings her in 3,000 points. Each of those ladies sell $1,000. She picks up a 3,000 points there. She has a personal volume path of, I need 15,500 to make my goal of hitting level 3, which means I have to sell 38.75 for September, October, November, and December. She could do that. And she's made it on level 3. Now, if she wanted to stay just on the personal volume path, she needs another $31,406 and needs to pick up $78.51 a month. As you can see, the sponsoring path is a lot easier. Claudia has 24,550 in PV. She's had PV points exactly the same. She's going to say, I'm going to make my way to the buy-in, make it to, level 1, the buy-in path. She's like, I can do this. I don't mind spending the money. I want to go be with my bra lady friends. So she's going to recruit 2 people, get them each to $1,000. She picks up 4,000 points there. She does another 9,000 in her own personal sales, which is 2,250. And boom, she hits the level 1 buy-in. You know, if she recruited 1 more person, she could actually start to move up the path and have the trip paid for. So target dates. I've had a lot of people reach out to me. What are the target dates, Carrie? Oh my God, what are the target dates? First of all, as you saw, I only have 6 people that have made it. We need about 20 people to actually get a room contract. We're not there. So it'll probably look completely different. I mean, we might have a very small group going, or we could have a really big group going, because there's so many of you guys that if you just added the sponsoring path in, you guys would make it on the trip. So in late January, early February, after we crunch the numbers and see where we're at, we're going to look to make travel plans. Our guess is going to be late spring, like we did this year, is what we're going to be looking at. So that's our goal, to get the dates on that. We won't really know until January, February, when Kate and myself and Amy, our executive assistant, start to work on getting those all booked. Costa Rica, you guys, it has a beautiful beach. It has a rainforest. It has sloths and monkeys, and beautiful waterfalls. It is truly a beautiful place. So I wanted to touch base on this, but I really wanted to get this point across to you guys. Without sponsorship, without bringing in sponsors, a company can't grow. It'll shrink. But the good news is offering sponsoring opportunities opens the door for growth and endless possibilities. Share the business opportunities at your team meetings, your home shows. Talk about it. I know you're out doing, some of you, I know you're out doing shows. I know you're at expos. Talk about it. Offer the opportunity. You can get in for just $99 and unlock that motivation and growth and your way to Costa Rica. Okay. Wow, we're all still muted.
Are you all set, Carrie?
Yep, I'm all set.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
All right,
I can hear
I
you.
can't hear you guys. Let me see if I can.
We can hear you just fine. You have everybody on mute, Kate.
Okay. So one of the things that we are going to be, we kind of have been evaluating the login and the calls to home office. And while we always love to hear from you, we are hoping that you can please try to start emailing. We are going to try and go to a ticket system where you can chat or email to get assistance from home office, so that, you know, as we grow, it's hard to manage all these calls. So please, if you do call home office, make sure it's something that you really can't take care of on your own before you give them a call. And it's best to give them an email. Not again that we don't want to hear from you and talk to you, but we do have them here during, you know, Laura's only here 3 days a week. And so we want to maximize their time and make sure that they have enough time freed up to learn the new system and get everything ready. So just remind all of your gals underneath you to try and get a hold of you first before they reach out to Laura and Kathy, because there have been a lot of things that are coming by that actually either
either they've already asked on Broad Ladies of the Know, and then they're also emailing, and then it's consuming all of our time. So just a thought, okay? Because eventually we're going to move to the phone as the absolute last resort. We will never get rid of the phone. I hate when companies do that, but
Me too.
we aren't going to make it so easy to find on the website. We're going to make it easier to find you and to find a chat feature. Okay. Anything else?
Oops. Hi, can I ask a question?
Hey,
Good morning.
Jessica.
Hey,
Good
It's
morning.
Jessica.
almost afternoon where you are.
Yeah.
I was doing school drop off, so I was a few minutes late to the call, so I'll watch the replay for the details. But my question is, I guess, related to the launch of the site though, because as people are booking parties into October, November,
Yeah.
I'm not sure what to tell them in terms of like rewards, because if that's changing, if we don't have the details yet, that's fine, but just like what's our messaging right now in terms of hosts, VIPs? Thanks, Shereen.
I guess I would start with just showing them the new rewards plan, which is, different because
Do we
it's going to
have
have the
one?
customer thing. And then if we're not live, then they get a bonus.
Did we share that new bonus? That new?
Yeah, we did
I
on our
haven't
last.
seen it.
Oh, we did on
Oh.
our last couple calls. I'll have Danielle make a
Okay.
flyer for it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep. And if you, I would still, put your parties into our current system. I cannot imagine that we won't have this transition done. I don't know. It's hard to say.
don't know.
I'm just guessing at this point, and I hate to keep giving new dates until we know for sure. Anything
Kate.
else? Yeah.
Oh, yep, Shereen here.
Hey, Shereen.
Question. So as far as Perky Points, can we use it on some of the swag or like the gray bags that
Yes,
carry all of our? Yeah. So like.
I will turn that on. Yes, and
Okay.
I'm gonna try and get a few. Not all of the spiritware will be available for Perky Points, but I'm gonna get some of that in there. And that's also what Danielle and I are working on today. So we make sure we have images that go with that.
Okay, great.
Yes, but be sure, Perky Points are not carrying over to the new website. So be sure to
So we'll
take
do a push of, people, a lot of people have cashed out their points. There's only a couple of people that have a lot of points, but we can do a little push with Danielle doing some emails of like, spiritware. The gray bag is a great one, Shereen. That's an awesome bag. I love to travel with that
What?
thing.
So, sorry to add to that. So I've kind of always held out my Perky Points just because I usually give them for like fundraisers or like donations, or if someone took off tags and are unhappy, can
Yeah.
we by chance roll some of these Perky Points into a gift card, but I know we can't go point for point, but can we
The only thing is gift cards are commissionable. And so when you're giving
Okay.
a free product at a commission, I mean,
Or shipping codes.
or shipping codes would be great.
So it's
I
not
don't know if they do
commissionable?
shipping codes. That's a good question.
no, we don't offer shipping codes at this point. I mean, it's a thought, but that's a hard way to spend all your Perky Points. I guess the whole idea was to because that'll end up getting us back into the gift certificates, and I've already got to transfer over. The ones that are transferring over are the ones that you paid for. So we'll make sure that any of your credit will go, but those are all going to have to be individual amounts that we give to you. So none of that's really easy. That's another thing. If you can spend your gift certificates before then, that'd be awesome too. When the switch is made, I will make sure that any leftover value will be transferred, but we'd like to not have to do that as much as possible. So
What about product credit? Is that getting transferred
No.
over?
no.
Okay.
And there's not like Carrie said, there's
Very
not a
little.
lot of some of the gals that just sits there and sits there and sits there. They don't ever spend any of it because they don't want to pay the shipping, as crazy as that is.
I have somebody who still has her $600 product credit, and she's been trying to spend it, but because of all the things not like she's already got tons of athleisure. So are we still making exceptions for just
I mean,
one-off
yes, and not,
needs?
you don't want us to spend, you do not want us to give away the Abbeys any more than we want to give away the Abbeys.
I hear
So,
you.
so yes, on a case by case
You can turn the Paytons on, Kate.
scenario, I believe I already have the Paytons on.
Paytons and Grace. Yeah.
I think Grace is on.
I
Okay.
believe I already have Peyton, and I believe I already have Grace. Let me look and see. I'm almost positive I do. I did the whole list, and both lists match. Yes, they're already on. Peyton's already on. So there are bras in there. You know, like the hooks are in there, although you cannot buy, I think I put in there no more than 5. I don't want somebody coming in and buying 1,000 hooks and then I'm out, because the whole idea is to have those for the customers. But I can put some more of the swag in there. Yeah.
More swag would be great.
Yeah, so we will do, I like I said, we're modifying that. The Perky Point and the product credit both match each other, so that makes it easy as well. So fresh start though, when we get to the new website, it's too much to manage, and it's not really being utilized anyway. Just for the fact that, you know, it was designed to sort of take care of that angry customer. It was designed to, you know, if something new comes out, you can buy it. But the new stuff, the Peyton, the Gabby, all the new items nobody wants, they want the Abbeys. People want to cash out with Abbeys. So, and that is our cash. I mean, that is your cash and our cash. I'm sure there's no one here who wouldn't say that that's the majority of their business. So
with new recruits, we're not doing the Fast Start program anymore then for the $600?
No, that's
Sick-
that's coming over.
Okay,
That's-
that is,
no, we will not have product credit for them to spend. So that will be modified.
so what
we're
will
not-
the Fast Start program look like?
That'll be revised.
Okay.
$600 in product credit is not we're not having product credit on the new website.
Okay. I was
I
confused.
didn't know that. I literally just told my new recruit that.
Isn't that the case?
Kate, I think it's coming over.
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna go
moved
double
that
check with
over.
Oliver, but I'm pretty sure new recruits will, it's the ones that, the product credit for Fast Start I'm almost positive I have it in there, Kate. I'm like, I'll
Okay.
double check with Oliver.
Well, then
today,
I'm wrong.
but I'll
So
double check.
product credit will move over and Perky Points won't.
Okay, I was actually just going to ask if we could make that distinction, because the product credit was earned on a program versus like the super general. You know, I loved that we had Perky Points, but it wasn't earned in the same kind of way. So thank you for checking.
Yep.
I'll double check. There's a lot of moving targets, you guys. So, okay. I will follow up with Oliver. I gotta keep working on the commission part with Oliver too. So to get that done.
Any other
Okay.
questions? Nope. Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Have a great day.
Bye.
Thank you.